What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, May 11th. Now you got to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Make sure you're following me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. It's where I'll have updates to my sims and the optimals after game one. Now, I also want you guys to sign up for the lineup generator. You see it on the banner at the top of the screen. Click the link in the description. It's not just NBA. We also have PGA, and our MLB lineup generator just dropped. You can get that for 50% off your first week, or the NBA lineup generator for 50% off your first week at less than $5. We create thousands of lineups. We get rid of the junk. We present the rest to you. Chalky, balanced, contrarian. You could lock a player in if you want, swap players around, and export up to 20 via CSV. If you want to be better at DFS, this is the first step for you. This will improve the lineups that you are putting into contests, and you can try it out for less than $5 for the first week. If you don't like it, cancel. You're out that $5. That's it. DeAndre Ayton, Tyrese Maxey, James Harden, Joel Embiid, and Devin Booker round out the bottom of my top 10, which is really a powerful top 10. Bottom 10, bottom 5. Bottom 5 is the words I'm looking for. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm going DeAnthony Melton. Shooting guard, small forward, eligible, 4,200, projected for 19. The goal is 23. He's in the optimal lineup 35% of the time. There's not much to say here. This is a flexibility play. You get him at 5 different spots. 4,200 works. His spot in the rotation seems pretty set. Like 24 minutes is your Melton projection. But he can play upwards of 30 if the shot is falling. He's a 0.8 fantasy point per minute guy, 8 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, stock and a half. Maybe you get the extra minutes, maybe you don't. But in 24 minutes, it's not the craziest situation in the world for DeAnthony Melton to score 24 fantasy points and be very relevant in optimal lineups. Next up at number 4, we're going to Jamal Murray. He is 8,200. He's projected for 46. The goal is 43. He's in the optimal lineup 35% of the time. We just got a lot of pay up options, and that's sort of softening everybody that you can pay up for today. I went 40 minutes for Murray. They're trying to put the Suns down 1.15 fantasy points per minute here. 26 points on 29% usage, 7 assists, a little over 5 boards, stock and a half. I love the idea of getting to Murray, but you don't have the MPE, and there are some pay up options that simply just look a little bit better. That said, he is number 4. If you end up with Jamal Murray in a lineup, you probably feel pretty good. At number 3, I'm going to KD. He's small forward, power forward eligible, 9,900, projected for 56.5. The goal is 51.5, and he is in the optimal lineup 36% of the time. I went 43 minutes. I think he's live to play even more than that. If they don't win here, they go home. 1.3 fantasy points per minute for Durant, 31% usage, 32 real points, 8.5 boards, 5.5 assists, and 2 stocks. You're getting it all from Durant today, because if you don't, what's the point? You're going to get it all from Devin Booker as well, whose name we already said. I haven't gotten to Durant a lot during these playoffs. Today seems like it's going to be very, very different because the playing time can't be ignored. At number 2, I'm going Derrick White. Point guard, shooting guard eligible. You get the MPE. Very massive here when you're looking at these Celtics guards. 4,900, projected 24, goals 26, optimal lineup 37% of the time. We're so flat here. Ayton was number 10 at 33. Derrick White is number 2 at 37. Very, very difficult slate. Ownership will play a big role. Around 0.8 fantasy points per minute for White. I went 31 minutes. Could play more. Could conceivably play less. Like if Brogdon's cooking, you never know. 12 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, stock and a half for White. The MPE is what saves him here. That's what allows you to get to a little bit more Derrick White. I don't mind it at all, sub 5K, but the point guards for the Celtics, it does feel like a little bit of a lottery. The only thing better than Derrick White is the number 1 play and the lineup generator, $4.48 for your first week. My number 1 contender for today isn't really close. It's Tobias Harris. He's small forward, power forward eligible, 5,600, projected for 31 goals, 30, optimal lineup 49% of the time. That's 12% more than Derrick White. I think Tobias Harris is on a completely different level. He's 0.85 fantasy points per minute, so I don't think that I'm being overly aggressive, but he's going to play 37 minutes in a competitive game, and maybe more. 15 points, 7 boards, 2.5 assists, and a stock and a half. He was fantastic in Game 5. Now we're going back to Philadelphia. I see no reason why it can't happen again. But the position and the price, that's the key here. He just fits into everything. It's not deep enough at small forward and power forward to ignore Tobias Harris. He just fits in too many spots. And the minutes just exist. Barring any crazy foul trouble, 36 at a minimum, and you're only looking for 30 fantasy points out of him. This is the easiest spot you can get to today. Grab yourself some Tobias Harris. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, May 11th. There's a FanDuel version around here somewhere, folks. Check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We are back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.